Presentation for Molecule Escentric O2. Here's your box. Sorry for the focus. Just a standard box. There's your batch code. Apologize trying to do this without being too shaky for you guys. And then of course it actually gives you some other pretty cool information right there on it. But Escentric O2, here's your bottle. Of course, very nice bottle. They don't come with caps. There's your batch code again, which is right there. Sprayer, pretty decent spray on it. So sorry you really couldn't see that too well, but it's kind of a short, small spray, so I usually go 6 to 7 sprays with this. Hey, what's up, fragrance community? RiseFrags34, another review for you. Thanks so much for joining me, subscribing, commenting, liking. Really, truly means a lot. So, guys, this one, not a really talked about fragrance. This line is kind of tricky because a lot of people don't smell too much, and a lot of people do smell a lot. So it's all going to depend on how it comes off your skin. And you're really going to need to try this one. It's some of you say, you know, it's not going to be worth the price tag. Some of you are really going to get a great feel with this one. It's really going to work well for you. So guys, this one, Molecule O2. Now this is the Escentric. I know there's 2 of them. There's Molecule O2 and then there's Escentric Molecule O2. This is the Escentric. I do have Molecule O1, which is well talked about. Just a great fragrance to some. Some people don't think it's really worth it. Some people love it. Again, same with this one, it's going to be. But $140 at Lucky Scent. I know you can probably pick it up for cheaper at some other sites. I haven't shopped for this one in a while. But 2008 release, Guys Is Shown, we all know the great perfumer. Definitely works well with the ISOE Super note in this one and a lot of other fragrances that he uses that note in. But this one, the notes real quick: jasmine, iris, ISOE Super, and ambroxan. Now guys, this one starts off just a really bright, just fizzy. It's a really great, you can really definitely smell that ambroxan in there. I guess there might be that jasmine in there that really, it just shines. It's just, that first bright fizz is literally like fizzy, like alcohol kind of. Maybe like a vodka or something, just going over some ice, you know, just that really nice cool start. And it's just, and again, within minutes though, it's kind of going to die down. It does get pretty close to the skin, and then you do get that ambroxan in there. Not really woody, but it does kind of have it kind of sweetens up a little bit, kind of warms up. And that's what's kind of nice with this fragrance. It's very attractive. You're going to get compliments on it if people can smell it on you. And some people are really going to smell it, and some people aren't going to really know you're wearing anything. That's what's tricky about this fragrance. This fragrance would be great for someone who really isn't into fragrances, that wants to maybe smell good, but not like overwhelming and too crazy. You know what I mean? So, but again, the projection, maybe 45 minutes to an hour. It really doesn't. I wore it a few days on the way to work and stuff, and in my car, it really projected well. I smelled it, and then once you get into work, it's like, definitely can't even smell it. And then after 6 hours, I got a great compliment. So it's just the weirdest thing how this one performs on skin. Sometimes it's really there and it's projecting well and you can smell it. Sometimes it just disappears. So that's what's frustrating to a lot of fragrance heads, you know, fragrance heads, and it's just the way it works with this one. So longevity's weird. Like I said, my quick story on this one, I walked into the office, it was really smelling great. You know, I get settled in, go to my little, my little cubicle thing there, and I'm working, doing my thing. It's totally gone. About 6 hours goes by as I'm walking through the showroom, going through the day, doing my stuff. In the back, we have a little office space back there with all of our little desks as well, if you just want a little time back there without being in the big showroom and all that. And I'm walking back there. I just grabbed a couple copies off the copy machine. As I go back out the door, another coworker walks past, and he's like, now that smells good. Thinking to myself, I haven't smelled this shit in an hour on my skin, and he just gave me a great compliment on it. So asked me what it was, of course, looked at me like I had 4 heads, because everyone asks me what I'm wearing, and they have not a clue. You know, everyone thinks you're gonna say Sauvage or, Allure Homme or, one of the, Acqua di Gio, one of the fragrances that everyone knows, but it's cool being a frag head because you're telling them all these crazy names and they look at you like you're crazy. So got a great compliment after 6 hours with this one. So performance, really, really tricky. Is it worth the money? To some of you, definitely not. To some of you, absolutely. Molecule 1's another fragrance where you get so many people that are like, man, this is ridiculous. I can't smell a thing. I'm not dropping that kind of money on a fragrance that I can't smell. Then there's some people that are like, man, after 5, 8, 10 hours, I'm getting compliments with it. So it's just one of those fragrances it's a tricky fragrance, but probably the only one I'm going to own. This one and Molecule 1, they both do well for me, but if you really want to smell a fragrance, you want one to project, this is not the way to go. This does get close to the skin. I think it's sexy though. The way I picked this one up, real quick story again, is I do a lot of my business with Lucky Scent. I used to get a lot of them. I got this probably 2.5, 3 years ago already now. And I bought a couple bottles from the associate. It was a younger girl associate. And I bought a couple bottles through her just on the phone. And I was like, before I hang up, what fragrance do you really think is sexy, attractive on a man? What do you really think, is a great fragrance? And she literally, without hesitation, said Escentric 02 from Molecule 2. So I was like, you know what, I'll grab a bottle. Is it the best $140 I've ever spent on a fragrance? Probably not, but it really does work well. And you do get compliments. It's a very easy fragrance to wear. It's definitely versatile. You can wear it any time of the year, anytime. I think it's more of like a just kind of casual scent, nothing really too formal, but nice casual. I think it'd work great in the summertime. This one really worked well at the gym for when you're sweating and stuff. You do smell it. It does come off your skin pretty well. So, but guys, there's my fragrance review on O2. Like I said, kind of short and sweet. Really not much to talk about when you get into the Ambroxan and ISOE Super. Both very attractive notes and alluring notes, but not much to talk about. It's just sometimes you can smell them, sometimes not. I'm not saying Ambroxan, but ISOE Super. It's just that ghost note. Where sometimes it's like, damn, it smells so good, and then boom, it's like gone in 5 minutes. So, and then comes back. It comes back to play around with you a little bit. So, but guys, again, thank you so much for the support you guys give me. I just try my best with these reviews. Again, I'm not the guy out there with all the great technology skills and the great places to film and all that. I love the guys out there that are doing that because it keeps our fragrance community really interesting and I love it a lot. So, but thank you guys so much for subscribing, watching, commenting, and liking. Really appreciate it. Rise Frags 34.